looking pretty good, I guess, but I confess, just a little bit of a hot mess. 3 drinks in, I'm a-thinking this time I win. Then my phone rings, here we go again, and we both know how this one ends. Every time I pull away, that's when you pull me closer. But when this night is over, all I want is a hangover. I don't want to drink about you, baby, 'cause it's such a waste of wine. Wanna hit it hard, close down the bars, have a real good, feel good time. Don't wanna think about us when I feel that buzz and be standing at your front door. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, anymore. Couple shots down, but there ain't enough bars in this town to try and get your memory drowned. Music up loud, hell, I don't even like Crown. Ain't there yet, but I'm just trying to forget you and all these old regrets, beer and cigarettes, dancing with 3 drunk bachelorettes. Boy, I left your number lipstick on the bathroom wall, written in that stall, 'cause you won't be my last call. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, 'cause it's such a waste of wine. Wanna hit it hard, close down the bars, have a real good, feel good time. Don't wanna think about us when I feel that buzz and be standing at your front door. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, anymore. 4 a.m., feeling no pain. Here's a toast with some cheap-ass champagne. Here's to you and another girl's name, to a little boy that will never change. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, 'cause it's such a waste of wine. Wanna hit it hard, close down the bars, have a real good, feel good time. Don't wanna think about us when I feel that buzz and be standing at your front door. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, anymore. Don't wanna think about us when I feel that buzz and be standing at your front door. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, anymore. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, anymore. That's for sure. I don't wanna drink about you, baby, anymore.
You think I'm an angel, honey, but I ain't that innocent. But I ain't that innocent. But I ain't that innocent.
Hey, Kinsman, I forgot. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but I seen Dan Gloucester checked in. You know, we're hosting a hip hop show. Did you know this?
I saw it on Facebook, and yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. We're going to be hanging out at Top Shelf Lounge. It's
Yeah,
going to be an October show, and we're going to
Yeah.
raise as much money as humanly possible.
yeah. And something else we're involved with, the Warriors Motorcycle Club is going to do a fundraiser for a young boy who's going through some very serious medical issues on August the 20th. We're going to be involved with that. A lot of good hearts in the community, and we're very proud that they asked us to be part of it. So there we
right.
go, pal.
It's going to be
But
a
you
good,
know,
good event.
back to the hip hop show. Like, you're a little embarrassing at Jazzy B. I hope you've got a couple more moves for the hip hop show.
Yeah, I'm going to get yeah, maybe the courage to do a little bit more hip hop, but
That's
doesn't matter
Sean-
how bad, good or bad. It's going to be for a good night, of course.
That's Sean Leon, used to be Cinerex, but he's a good artist, man. And they have that other what's that other young fellow's name that was at Robbie G?
I want to say Noel.
Yeah, but what's his hip hop name?
Oh, CK Kid, the CK Kid. I want to say.
Yeah. Anyways, he's
He's
great
good to
too.
be there. We're
There
going
we
to be
go.
there. Janice saying hello. You guys are on. LOL. Yes, we are.
And Mel's going. There you go. Yeah. Sean's great.
October 1st. So
Yeah,
mark
so
it off. We're going to be there, and hopefully we'll have a packed house. It's always fun with, Laura Lee and Top Shelf Lounge. It's going to be good.
We started to install curtains today, so if you hear a crash, that's the curtains falling.
And for the one comment, like my pictures are slowly making them
You hung
making
one
themselves
picture.
back to the wall.
Okay. So we got a lot to talk about later on. I want to talk about last night and a whole bunch of other stuff. But Ringette season's coming up, pal.
It is, right? And it's as they say on their Facebook page, and if you follow the Timmins Ringette Association, the fastest game on ice. Mm-hmm. And again, to chat further, if you're a part of the Urban Park Sports Week, which happened yesterday, they had a booth set up, and they're registering not only for the upcoming season, but there is a summer camp, which I'm pretty sure Dave Laneville will chat us all about when we bring him in.
We'll bring him in a second, and folks already know this. Use the hashtag Cinema6 to win movie passes. Right.
Going to the movies, and yes, it's going to be a good night.
And your picture's crooked.
Is my picture crooked? No, it's my head's crooked.
Oh, yeah.
Joanne, my head's sideways.
All right. You ready to bring Dave on or what?
Let's bring David Laneville on. Let's bring him in. There he is.
Yeah.
Well, good morning, folks. How's it going?
Good morning, David Laneville. How are you?
Not bad at all, thank you.
How long have you had the mustache for? Is that a lifetime long mustache?
Apparently since I've been 12.
Yeah. Right.
Had it bloom, your first the first snapshot when they said, okay, it's gonna be a baby boy. You had the peach fuzz growing already.
Pretty much.
Has anyone ever tried to convince you to shave it? I would assume at this point you're not. It's with you for a while.
I think you'd have to scrap with Mary over that. I don't know if she'd allow it to happen.
Oh, fair enough.
But no, actually, nobody's ever tried to get me to do it. I think I've just basically said it's not going to happen, and nobody ever tried to change my mind.
I love it. Well, I can't grow any facial hair, or any hair, so I get very jealous when I see a nice a goatee or anything, Kinsman. I always get
a highway haircut going, so
well, don't worry about that.
Exactly.
The hair growing long in other places, right, Dave?
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, there we go. So we have very exciting Ringette season returning after stating the obvious. Very extremely difficult couple years. Kids lost out on a lot of times with friends and playing sports, and slowly coming back. Can we expect a full season as we know it with Ringette, or are things a little bit different still?
Well, that's definitely what we're planning on, and definitely what we're aiming towards. The ice time is already booked. We're ready to rock and roll. We're just short of getting a schedule out, but once we get our registration numbers and who's where, then we'll obviously do the scheduling. But no, the ice is booked. We're ready to rock and roll, and we got a summer camp coming up, and it's going. It's accepting registration still. So yeah, it's a great time. It's in my blood, as they say, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of curious. I'm sure you've told this many times, but what got you associated with Ringette? Was it through coaching, kids playing? What was the connection?
Well, the last two, right? My daughter started playing when she was 7, I believe, and the quote full-time coach was having a bit of a time on the bench. So I said, well, I'll go help you out. And I've been doing that for now, 28 years or so.
28 years. And like you said, it's in your blood. And again, for people who have missed it because of COVID for the past few seasons, it's going to be great to get a little bit of normalcy. The ladies back on the ice. You were talking about the summer camp before registrations, which are underway. August 15th at the MAC. Is there still room for young ladies to lace it up for this?
There is still room in all age groups. We're running, I think it's 5 different age groups. So literally anybody who is a ringette player and wants to sharpen their skills, or just wants to learn more about the game in a relatively intense environment. Summer camp is going to, it's a lot to do and a lot to learn. But if you're new to ringette and you want to register, by all means, there's a spot for you. And I think it's 8 years old or 6 years old and up are the age groups available. So it's it's a blast. It's a lot of fun.
Is there is there just the one association in Timmins? So if you're from Porcupine, you play in the Timmins
Correct.
Association. I know there's something going on with minor hockey. That's another story. But it's wherever you live, you play with the Ringette, the one Ringette Association, correct?
That's right. The only comparison with minor hockey for us is that we play on the same ice. After that, there is no comparison. We are one association. We do it because we love it. It's just you can't beat it with a stick, as far as I'm concerned.
That's right. I have a great story about Ringette. So I coach. So I have a couple boys, and my oldest son played hockey, and I coached them. And boys at about the 10, 11 age, Ringettes, that's not a real. You know how they are at that age.
Absolutely.
So we actually brought out some girls to practice, and the boys challenged them to Ringette. The boys got destroyed.
Absolutely destroyed. That doesn't surprise me at all, because as Mark said earlier, I mean, it is the fastest game on ice. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you're watching, top tier Ringette or top tier hockey, Ringette's quicker. It's just the way it is. It's a phenomenal sport. The thing that I like about it the absolute most is the rules of Ringette dictate team play.
It does. There's a lot more passing involved, isn't there?
The rule is, generally speaking, you have to pass the ring over the blue line. Okay. So if you don't pass the ring over the blue line, the other team gets the ring. End of story. There's no wind up behind the net and skate through 28 people and score. No, that doesn't happen in Ringette. It can't happen in Ringette. And so it makes sure that everyone is involved in the game. And when you have to skate that fast, pass that accurately, receive passes that accurately, shoot that quick, because now there's a 30-second time clock. There's 30-second shot clock, and they're bringing it into down lower and lower in the age group. So it's in the U12 division now, or coming in this year. And hey, 30 seconds to go from one end of the ice to the other, and you got to pass it over the blue lines. So you got to be moving all the time. And the old story, Jamie, you're going to, you never stop moving your feet.
That's right.
If there's something my kids in the past 28 years have heard me say and sticks with them, is never stop moving your feet. Because if you do in Ringette, you're cooked. You're just not, you can't do it. So that's that's what makes me love the game so much, is that single rule dictates team play, and it's just I just love it. I just love it.
I'm happy, like the point you brought up and Sheila's point were exactly why we made that connection with them. It was the team play, because the boys were everyone thought they were Gretzky, or I got to say Crosby at that age, but no, Gretzky, they're like, that's an old man. But that's my hero, so I always say Gretzky. But definitely they displayed the team play and the competitiveness. In minor league hockey tournament, it's non-body contact, but let's just put that day, a couple boys might have been bumped to the ice.
The ladies are more limber. They can skate a lot faster. And again, a lot of ladies nowadays, they're looking up to the Wickenheisers of the world. And again, ladies hockey and, Ringette, it's great to see the ladies evolving and, playing and picking up their sticks and, playing the fastest game on ice.
It is, and there is competition at various degrees of competition in all age groups. In our association, I mean, we also run a competitive program where we have what, you know, the hockey folks would know as the traveling team, and we have those. But one of the differences is that every single one of those players that's on our teams that travel and vie for provincial titles, every one of those girls plays in our house league system.
Oh,
so
okay.
what that does is that really and truly elevates the play of everybody on that team, because it's a team sport. You can't play it alone. And so when you have girls that are really high caliber playing with house league girls who maybe can hardly skate in the younger divisions, it raises the level of play of that weaker player. And then we're going to blow my own horn, or our own horn here, but our provincial teams, we are highly ranked in every division every year. We had a team not that long ago that went to the Eastern Canadian Finals and finished second. You know, it's just, we have competition at every level. And then once you finish with Timmins Ringette and you move away or you go to university, there's a university Ringette program, extremely competitive, very highly competitive. There's a national Ringette league that's, you know, kind of above that. So these girls that are playing today in Timmins, we have several who have gone on to play in the NRL now in recent years. And it's just, we build a very, very solid foundation with our girls here. And then they build on that when they get older and decide they want to. And if they don't want to, they just keep on playing house league until they're 83 years old. Like, you know,
there's no age limit. Just keep playing and playing. If you want to lace it up, there's going to be somewhere to play. And you know, speaking of playing, because of the COVID hiatus for the past 2 years, I noticed you guys and gals are looking for volunteers. Do you have a lot of volunteer spots open?
We do. We have a lot of volunteer spots for a lot of different jobs. We're always looking for board members, people who are willing to work just that extra little bit. We're always looking for volunteers to be, assistant coaches or bench staff. We train people. We pay for the training. There's a great deal of training available now, and a lot of it's mandatory with both hockey and Ringette. Well, at virtually all sports, the respect in sport and the head injury stuff, and so there's a whole bunch of common stuff that you can participate in, but we make sure that our staff, our volunteers have that training and are able to support our kids, because that, at the bottom line, our kids are number one, and we do whatever we can do to make sure that they have a blast when they're playing Ringette.
They do. And I want to speak to that because, some people get nervous when they think about, especially any type of volunteer position, but I want to speak about coaching. Yes, it is a big commitment. And yes, you do spend a lot of evenings and weekends, but let me tell you a couple things. One, if your child plays on the team, it's a great bonding experience with your own child. And two, these kids remember you like a teacher your whole life. I still have kids, kids now, they're 21, 22 with beards, nicer cars than me, and it's stronger than me. Hey, coach, how you doing? They remember you. Yeah. I used to tell them not no more, but they remember you, and you make an impact on their lives, and that's a very cool payback for the work that goes into it. And it's the same in, I'm talking about any sport, not just hockey or Ringette.
Oh, absolutely. That's payment in spades. As far I coached, like I said, my daughter started coaching her and her that age group when she was 7, and I coached her and her compatriots until she was about, I'm going to say probably around 14 or so. And then she decided to stop playing actively. So I went back to coaching the little ones, like the novice. And so that's where I've lived the last, kind of 21 years, has been at the novice or petite level. mostly novice, vast majority of the time in novice. And, now the kids that are joining the teams and coming out, I'm coaching kids that I coached 20 odd years ago. And it's really funny because you go into the rink, you're dragging half a dozen bags and you're snowed right under with equipment. You're going into the rink and somebody's grandparents look at you, go, "Are you still here?" "Yep, I am." And it's a massive family, and like James said, that payback of, geez, go, they come tearing up and give you a hug or whatever. It's just they love it. And just it wasn't that long ago, maybe like literally a couple of weeks ago, that one of my old players, who's now old, said to me, says, in my son's hockey, I think it was, I yelled at him, "Don't stop moving your feet." And it's like, here you go, we got her.
I want to know a question here. So with hockey, like the hockey moms are the very most vocal, I'll put it, in the arena, very passionate about their team, supporting. Are Ringette mums, is it the same atmosphere, or is all parents?
I don't think it's as intense. I think that at least in Timmins, within our association, it's not, because it is, like I said, that dictation of it's a team sport and everybody gets going and you have to play as a team, so everybody gets a touch, and so you don't have somebody who's always screaming about my kid's not getting enough ice time or whatever. That usually doesn't happen, but everybody is vocal. It's pretty it's pretty loud in there, but there's nobody in the rink that's louder than me, so I really don't notice it a lot.
and that's exactly what I'm talking about, like the positive aspects. And another, I'm happy to hear that, because the hockey moms always like picked us up when we were coaching. Another thing that's sort of, I guess, a sad trend is, I find like a lot of people are saying, well, I'm not going to put my kids in sports because I hear of this X bad story in hockey or a bad story in soccer. I haven't heard any about Ringette, so I can't use Ringette as a reference. But that's just like anything that you do in life, there's going to be one or two examples of something negative happening. I'm telling you, 99% of the time, it's very positive. If you're a parent, put your kid in sports, because it's a great social experience for parents also. I wouldn't have any friends. I just have Mark now because my kids aren't in hockey. I had tons of friends when I was in hockey, though.
Absolutely. And the girls and young boys that are playing, those friendships are long and loud. I mean, they're there for they're in for the long haul. It's amazing. I mean, my son, he played Ringette until he was, I don't know, 12 or so years old. And he still plays Ringette once in a while when they're short a goalie, and he's a referee. So, they just morph into different phases, different stages, right?
Yeah, that's right. And once again, parents, I tell them it's great. Hey, listen, you're stuck at home every night, no friends, no activities. You join like a sport, kid plays, you're going to have friends. It's we have amazing times.
They're lifelong friends too. Years from now, you always chat about the teams. I can still remember the house league teams or select teams I used to play on. We still message. People still say, "Ankle Burner Kinsman, how are you doing?" These, in your adult years, that was my house league days before I could actually learn to skate. Was ankle burner.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But that is
road trips again. If you're a part of a traveling team, I can remember traveling to. We were the Canadian team playing in a U.S. tournament in Detroit, and nothing beat like I can still remember all the fun we had. The bus ride there, and of course, making to the championship. We actually won. And it's just the atmosphere, trying to beat the snot out of the U.S. On U.S. soil, right? You can't beat memories like that.
No, and memories of tournaments that we hosted here. I guess several years ago, we used to host tournaments. Timmins Ringette tournament was always, kind of mid to late January, and we'd have 42 teams from Thunder Bay to, Amos Lassar down to Ottawa, not Toronto so much, but Sudbury and the whole, the whole half of the province. And they'd all be here, and it was like that atmosphere of quite a bit of competition, and the tournament, and even the opposition, and you'd see them at some other tournament, and your long lost buddies. But on the ice, you're scrapping it out, and you see those people from the other teams again and again and again at different tournaments, and you become, quote, friends. That's just what it is. It's
friends. And again, no matter what team you're on, if you're representing, Timmins, you're wearing the Timmins, your city, colors and jersey with pride. You always want to, it's Timmins up against, Schumacher or, Chapleau or Thunder Bay. It's everybody brings their best when they're representing their hometown.
And Northern Ontario has a great legacy in Ringette. Ringette was invented in Northern Ontario. It was invented by Sam Jacks. He was the director of recreation for the city of North Bay back in 1963, and he was looking for a sport for his daughter to play that wasn't hockey. And so him and I think it was the guy, this rec director in Espanola, if I remember correct. Anyhow, several of them kind of got together and came up with the basic rules of Ringette, and it has grown into just a tremendous sport in Canada. We have, I don't know, over 36,000 from what I understand. The last numbers I heard, players in Canada, but in Ontario we have we have over 7,500 players. We got more than 2,600 coaches. We got 500 referees and 60 local associations. It's grown to be quite a big sport.
Growing in the right direction, which is
great.
It is.
So like I said, we did take a hit with COVID a bit, and registrations have dropped off. We're forecasting a quote normal year this year, and we hope we can drive some of that registration numbers up, because the more kids that are involved in Ringette, the happier we are.
That's right.
There we go. Well, we have a couple comments here. So here's an awesome one for Joel there, Mark.
Yeah, Joel says, if Ringette is looking for a sponsor, season 2 at Season Yard Care would love to be a sponsor. So do they just reach out to you, Dave, or have to email the association?
They can reach out to me. I'm on the board as vice president, so they can reach out to me or through our Facebook page. They can contact us, and they'll get to the right people. And that would be awesome, Joel. I don't know exactly where we are looking for sponsors at this point in time, but we definitely have a place for you.
That's all right. I'm going to put your Facebook link into or the message, the email. So Joel,
sure,
you can email right there to Facebook admin@timminsringette.com is the message.
Perfect. Now, Amanda had made a comment, regarding the cost of sports. That's the other side. Any type of sport does come with a cost, and some of them are pricey. You should reach out to us, Amanda, because Mark sits on the board for Sports for Kids Timmins.
And there is a welcome to Timmins Sports Night coming up at the end of August, Amanda. So I'll pass you along those details. And that's going to be a big night. In fact, Sports for Kids will be there, and telling people how to get signed up for organized sport.
And Timmins Ringette is a member and partner with Kids Sports for Kids. We do participate.
Good. Sheila was asking about, I know we chatted about the beginning, but Sheila was asking about the summer camp. Are you able to provide the details again?
The details are on our website at timminsringette.com. But in a nutshell, we have ice at the MAC the week of August 15th. Okay. And it's on ice and off ice activities and instruction for Ringette. So with the older groups, there's like dryland training type events, and with the younger groups, it's on the ice. I think it's two. Either 1 hour a day for the younger ones and 2 hours a day for the seniors, I believe, are the numbers. But it's in that vicinity, and it's a day camp. It runs until 4 p.m., I believe.
So perfect timing. And again, TimminsRingette.com. They can, hop on, get all the registrations. And again, there's is there a max of the registration, or just the more the merrier?
No, there is a max. If I remember, it's 25 per age group.
Okay.
That's allowed, that our instructors will take. And our instructors are now older, senior, have been playing Timmins Ringette forever. So those are our instructors now. We used to have to, bring them in or get somebody who maybe wasn't 100% Ringette to do things for it. Not anymore. Okay. Self-sufficient. Our girls take care of it.
Now, the homegrown, that's exactly the way to do it. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, so that's super exciting. So we love, first of all, many years of service to the community. I think we have to take our hats off to David for that. That means a lot. Without these, without these organizations and groups, this one makes a community, and it does take. It's a lot of work. A
lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And again, it must be nice to sit back, Dave, and see the progress, obviously trending in the right direction with all the new registrations and, the players, all the teams, all the competition that's out there.
It definitely is, and tonight with Joel, it's, new blood, new ideas. We're always looking for it. That's why we're always, I don't think we ever stop looking for volunteers, because we want to make sure that the thing is self-generating. It's that perpetual motion engine, right? And we want to make sure it keeps on going. Trying to get that quote normal season in. We got like I said, the camp coming up end of the month or middle end of the month, and then early in September we're going to be having some of our Bring a Friends night, where basically, if you don't know what Ringette's about, or you don't, or you're leery about trying it, or you want to try it, and you come on out, jump on the ice for an hour, and we'll put you through some big basic drills that are appropriate for the age group that's out there, and see if you like it. It's no cost. Come on out, give it a shot.
Like what do you have to lose, right? Other than figure out that you really enjoy it, and you should have been playing Ringette sooner.
And you get out there and you say, "Oh, I didn't know you played," or "I didn't know you played." And you end up a lifer.
A lifer, and again, that's where the memories are made. The lifelong friends are made. It all begins with setting on the, setting your skates on the ice for that first time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then at the end of after September, we kind of run through that part of the schedule. Near the end of September, we run a 3-on-3 tournament where all of the people who have registered, we put them on teams, and we have a 3-on-3 tournament. And it's you learn a lot about the game in the 3-on-3 tournament, because you got a lot of ice to cover, and there's only 3 is on the ice plus a goalie. So to go through that, and then very shortly after the 3-on-3 tournament, we start our regular season, usually right around the 1st of October, and we go to mid-March or so. End of March is our season.
Okay.
Our competitive teams that are in provincials will go through into April, kind of late in April sometimes, but those are the highly competitive teams, and away they go. And Joanne's talking about the parents and players game. We have every once in a while, somewhere near the end of the season, we always get like Jamie alluded to earlier, we get the girls versus the dads. And it's a sorry sight sometimes. And I think this year, actually, dads were out practicing earlier, because they actually did quite well.
Yeah.
But But it's fun to get out there. You get and families. I mean, we've got families out there with 2 and 3 girls playing. It's a family affair. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you should get out and try it. I'm going to give you another Grusky quote there, Kinsman, because all your heroes are Leaf fans, so I don't know where they're taking you. But
laugh what?
The Leafs. Are you a Leaf fan too,
He's not
David?
a Leaf fan.
Are you out of your mind?
Good. I like you already.
He's Montreal.
There you go. He's minorly better.
Canadian.
But Kinsman's heroes are all Leaf fans or Leaf players. But I'm going to give you, Gretzky always said this. He says, to get good at the sports you love, you should play as many different sports as possible. And you might fall in love with that other sport.
Some different ones. And again, the good solid cliche, we only live once. You gotta put your, as they say, cast your line into as many ventures as possible.
Grusky's quote was
you like, and maybe you might surprise yourself.
Yeah. Did you just try and trump Grusky's quote there, Kinsman, with your own cliche?
Yeah, that's not going to happen. No.
Go Habs, go. Oh, no, we can't start this. No, not a Leaf fan. Oh, man.
Yeah, Jamie cheers for the Sens, but,
yes.
I think a lot of people will be cheering for the Senators. They did some great moves in the offseason there.
Yes, we got it. Well, we love it. We love what you're doing. And, of course, we're going to keep promoting, Ringette in our community, and they are really good. Like, we got some great Ringette players here, as David was saying.
Awesome players,
pretty awesome.
Yeah, and that's awesome good. People like yourself, Dave, that grab the reins and see that these sports stay alive here in the North. I know you're, as they say, the jack of all trades, master of all of them. I notice your sweater you're wearing, the Timmins. Is it the stratospheric balloon base? You wear another hat. We need to bring you back on to chat about that in a future episode.
That would be awesome. Another one of my loves.
He's doing it all.
Yeah, Ringette in space. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah,
Ringette in space. All right, David. We'll let you go, but thanks for popping in. I know we'll definitely be in touch, and best of luck with the upcoming summer camp, and I know it's going to be another successful season. So get your kids registered for Ringette. You won't regret it.
Absolutely. TimminsRingette.com, and big button right in the middle of the website, front page. Register here. Hit it.
Love it.
Have some fun.
There we go. All right.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
You can't outdo a Wayne Gretzky quote with your old cliche there, Kinsman.
I can't out cliche.
That's the great one.
The great one. Yeah,
ridiculous.
Not going to happen. But again, Dave Laneville, one of the greats when it comes to Ringette. Love seeing the quotes or the comments coming in from Joanne saying, thanks for, showcasing Ringette, because it always gets overshadowed by the guys in hockey. So there you go, Joanne. You're so welcome. And it's nice to have Dave on the show to chat about it. And again, registrations, TimminsRingette.com. You can go there and get yourself in to win.
WTF. Louise says WTF. What did you do now, Kinsman? blame send all your
Friday she's talking about.
Oh, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. I noticed something else, but fair enough. Amazing. It's a lot of, I wouldn't say it's a lot of work. It's a big time commitment, but as Dave says, it's very rewarding to either volunteer or just get your kids registered. You're going to love it. Guaranteed. I enjoyed all my years in hockey. It's the same in Ringette. You'll meet a lot of great people. You'll have some exciting
people, lifelong friends. And again, the friends that you're playing, Ringette with, or, you're organized sports with it. You see them in the halls in school. It adds more friends, right?
We should make a bet. If we could score 5 goals against the Tornadoes in 5 minutes, David has to shave his mustache.
I don't think, but he was saying, I don't think Mary won't allow that. I don't think that'll happen.
No, he won't. But we wouldn't get 5 goals, anyways.
No, we wouldn't get 5, and I think with the time restraints, that's the thing, right? Hockey, you can you can go net to net and top shelf score. Forget about the team, but it's a more strategic way of playing where you need to pass every line by the blue line, and you only have a 30-second shot clock. I didn't know there was a shot clock in Ringette.
Remember when we had Brianna Jenner on the show and we said she would beat us 7-1, and she's like, "Well, how did you think you were going to get that one?"
You're right. Right.
So,
that's I think she'd smoke us like 150-0.
Yeah. So
I don't think we'd be getting anything past.
All right, pal. A couple things. So tomorrow, Patricia Ballantyne and her walkers, the Walkasoro, are arriving at Timmins. We know Patricia well. She's if you didn't meet her last year at the Walkasoro, here's your chance
tomorrow.
This week. Yeah. They are walking, so they are driving from Winnipeg to Ottawa, and in the midst they're going to stop in Timmins. The walk this year goes from Ottawa to Halifax. They're doing the other side of the country. It's in support of all the residential school survivors and to build awareness. A totally amazing person. They do this mostly out of pocket, and they create quite the positive story across the country. So we're welcoming her tomorrow. We're a big part of it. So a couple things you can do. One, we're going to have a welcoming ceremony at Hollinger Park between 1 and 5 p.m. There's going to be vendors. There's going to be activities for the kids. There's going to be a barbecue. You're going to meet Patricia. She's going to say a few words. It's going to be a great day. If you would like to walk in with her, there's going to be a walking portion. Starting at 11 a.m., you can meet us at the corner of 655 and La Forest. We're going to walk from there to Hollinger Park. Now, mind you, it's a slow-paced walk. It will take about an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half as it did
everything starts out. Yeah, everything starts at 1 at Hollinger. So you can either meet us at Hollinger at 1 or join us with the walk at 11 and meet Patricia and her walkers. And it is a very amazing experience.
Very amazing experience. I know some of the dignitaries. Kristen Murray's going to be there. Corey Robin. Says he was showcasing on his page that he's going to be joining us for the walk. So we'll see a lot more joining.
They'll be there, but the big recognition goes to the Timmins Native Friendship Center that we worked together on this. They did a lot of work to help bring Patricia into the community, and we worked with about 12 or 13 different Indigenous organizations that have financially supported it, volunteered, will be there. They've covered Patricia's rooms for her walkers. So if you see our flyer and the logos, those are the people, and there's probably more that just didn't want their logo on the flyer, but a lot of Indigenous and other groups in towns help
support. A lot of support, yeah.
And the city too. So the city is supporting financially, and is also going to be attending the event. So amazing day tomorrow if you can make it. It's supposed to be sunny, so Mark tells me. He checks his weather app every 2 minutes.
I bought new shades just for tomorrow's walk. It's going to be a hot one. They say 2027 and some sunshine. So if you are, you always tell me, bring the sunscreen. Yes, bring the sunscreen.
Right.
Get it.
So that's tomorrow. What else is shaking?
What else do we have going on? Just wanted to.
You wanted to brag about winning twice at bingo last night.
Yes. Jackpot City Gaming. Shout out to Trudy Prue and her crew. Amazing staff, by the way. And again, I had no clue. I know you're going to play bingo, but I didn't realize they give you like a booklet of games to play. There's it's an exciting outing. You get this booklet of your bingo cards, and each game has different ways and different situations to win. Where yes, I did win twice. I got one line for $20, and the second line or the second game, it was at the box of 9. So 3, 3, and 3 in a square of 9 numbers.
But you're explaining it.
$144.
Most people knew that. Me and you were sort of in the fresh. It was awesome.
Well, here's the thing on the $144 win here. You know how they're usually a ball ahead. They've got the ball on the screen, which is the next number. I prematurely called bingo when the N40 was the number I was looking for. Comes up on this screen. I'm like, bingo, and they're like, okay, I think we got a bingo. I'm like, oh shit, that's the next. I said, no, sorry, that's the next number. and all the heads, you could hear all the heads turn. It's quite the it's quite the moment when you call a ball at a turn.
Yeah, you sort of jumped the gun, but it was an amazing night.
It was good. It was fun.
We played a little bit on the machines after we ate, and our two winners. Hey, they were amazing. They actually helped me. I was missing some.
They were. You know what? Without Josiane and her sidekick Lise, you would have missed a few numbers there. Because I could hear Josiane going, "Okay, Timmy, you forgot this number. You forgot this number," and she's dabbing your page for you.
She's dabbing. She had bonus cards in there. Yeah, they were good. Yeah. So they were awesome.
A lot of fun. And people asking if we're going to do it again. Yes, we are going to do it again and again. Trudy and her crew, they treated us well. If you're looking for the VIP experience, ask Trudy for the VIP experience. There doesn't get any better than that.
Joanne says your crooked photo's bugging her.
It's not even crooked. It's I think it's the angle of the webcam. Probably the metal plate in my head.
You're always in denial.
I don't know.
When you take me to big every month you can win, I guess, right, Kinsman?
We have a chance to win next month. Yeah, the golden jackpot. Seeing a lot of the players in there trying that drink. That's Trudy's daughter's big invention, and they put that on the menu. So
there we go.
You need to go and grab one, and also thumbs up. Trudy carrying our can of the 705 in there as well, so it's nice. Is it cricket? I'll fix it I'm going to go grab a level, Joanne, and I'll fix it. If I fix it right now during the show, it might fall off and smash.
He's not. He's just going to shut his door and go home. Trust me, you can grab a no level. Did I win the jackpot? You're sharing that money with me 50-50. So I did not win anything. Mark won twice. But I'm telling you what, I had a hell of a time though. Like, that was fun.
It's fun. It's a fun night. And again, you don't realize when you're going in, to play bingo that you're going to be playing all those games, and there's different ways to win, like getting a V, the box of 9.
Well, I knew that.
Well, normally it's like the traditional line or the 2 lines and then the full card. Okay, everybody knows that, but there's some other fun ways to win. It's only the crookedness based on the door frame.
He's going to deny it. I don't. Let me see.
Is it?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
You going to fix it? Yeah, it's going to smash off the wall. He's coming into the studio now.
It looks
fine. There he is. Does it look all right?
Yeah. I think he did pretty good.
It's just it's eye level too. So
there. How's that?
I don't know. Don't touch it though. It might fall. It might fall off the wall. And of course, we've been doing so many renos in this place. Still getting our reno hands in motion for our grand. We've been doing a grand relaunch of the show in September, so it's going to be a good good time.
Yes, we've been doing a ton of renos, and I made your picture worse. I think
you did. Yeah. So you shouldn't have touched it. It was fine. And again, it's the angle of the webcam and everything else in the back. Maybe I don't know. It's my little guy is hanging off one of the photos back there.
Well, today we installed Blue Jays trip. Yes, how many bus seats? There's still 3, and usually these things we see a last minute rush the week of. So if you want to go, which is going to be a lot of fun, Jays are playing pretty well here, even though they lost last night.
It could be, you know what? I just watching how they're playing right now, this game could be a crucial game to actually be at, to watch. It could be worth, some good points there for Toronto.
Spurs.
Someone was asking though. There was a question when the people confused. I guess when it leaves on the 25th. Obviously, travels all night. We hang the day in Toronto, game, and then we're back. At what time's the bus leave on the 25th?
Okay, so it's the same as the Wonderland trip, but many people weren't on that. So you leave at 11:50 at night. I didn't want to say midnight because then it's the same day and it gets confusing. So on the 25th, 11:50 at night, we leave on the bus. We travel all night to Toronto. They're going to drop us off at the Rogers Centre. I'm going to say it's going to be 7 in the morning. I'm going to guess 7:30. They make good time for the Wonderland trip. Then you got you're gonna already have your Blue Jays ticket in your hand, so you can do whatever you want to Toronto. I know the
and then
CNE.
just show up at the game at
So the CNE's in town. I know the aquarium. I think my son wants to go there. I'm going to go to the J Shop, the Loose Moose. I'm definitely going there
going for a drink there. There's
you can do whatever you want.
The
you can do whatever you want.
You can go to Ontario Place. Is Ontario Place still a thing? I don't know. That's how old. Or Center Island might be something. But again, if you're whatever you can do up until game time, you can do.
And then meet at the game, and all the seats are together. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and then the bus will pick us just outside the Rogers Center and bring us home. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're really looking forward to it. It's Eric was, I think, asking how much a ticket. So it's $265, which includes your bus ride and your Blue Jays ticket in the 100
levels. So this is these are great seats. We're not going to bring you all the way to Toronto and stick you in the nosebleed.
Yeah. I think it's like row 7 or 8. Yeah, we got really close. Oh, and they're going to be. They're going to show us on the Jumbotron too. They're going to take a group shot on their Jumbotron at the game. So leaves from where? So more than likely where the Wonderland bus is. That's the old Timmins Transit right across from Dronis.
Yeah.
I just have to confirm with the city, but usually it's not a problem. But I'll confirm that if you're part of the trip, I'm going to send out a group email the week of. And we parked our cars there when we left for
everything was fine. Yeah, everything was good.
It's up to you though. Not saying you have a big head.
Sheila said, "Just block
Hollywood,
with my head. No one will know my picture." But now it's more off kilter because Klump touched it.
Stay on the bus and sleep. Oh, that's one thing about this trip. So the bus leaves because the driver has to go sleep. So he goes to a hotel, so the bus will not be there. But you can leave anything you want on the bus. It'll be locked up with the driver. It's just you won't have access to the bus till after.
By law, he's got to go and or she's
needs to sleep,
grab a proper sleep and then take us back to town.
Yeah. But it was awesome last time. So we're a lot of fun, and then we'll see if we'll do something else in the future. All right, pal. Let's thank sponsors and give away
sponsors. And we've got movie tickets to give away tonight. Let's do that.
All right, pal.
And a shout out to Hillbilly Customs. Book your weekend bundle today, 705-372-8190. Pat and Mona, they're looking for you to get your weekend wood. $30 includes a quarter quart of firewood and 1 dozen farm fresh eggs. And got a message from Hillbilly Customs before the show. They've got 20 dozen eggs ready to go, fresh farm eggs. So again, 705-372-8190 for Hillbilly Customs today. And Roger and Sherry. How long did it take people to realize that Roger and Sherry create R&S Vision Center, right? Going, I wonder what the R&S stand for. Roger and Sherry celebrating 25 years in business on Monday, 100 Waterloo Road, Hollinger Court. We're going to go by and check out what they're up to. They've got a big charity barbecue, Knights of Columbus Monday from noon to 5. They're going to be giving away a pair of Costa sunglasses, and they also have cupcakes there. So they want to see everybody, and of course, get that? See everybody at R&S Vision Center on Monday. Cinema 6 Cheap Tuesdays. If you're looking for the cheap seats, well, Tuesday nights are the nights to go. Of course, you want to go to the movies every night, but imagincinemas.com. If you've got a big family, $10 seats. And again, all the good movies are in there. Again, Super Pets getting some great reviews for the kids. If you're looking to bring the kids, Super Pets is a hot one in there. And of course, Thor, Top Gun's still there, and all sorts of other ones in there. If you're looking for the spooky one, Nope is playing. And take a selfie with this guy. We're getting close to our tournament of fun, August the 13th. The mini putt fun hashtag is going to yield you a chance to win an entry into this tournament all next week. So be taking your photos at our sign between hole 7 and 8 at the mini putt and batting cages. And you have a chance to win yourself into that tournament where we're giving hot dogs and prizes, all sorts of fun stuff going on there. In Dare Timmins, teaming up with the Timmins Public Library, another reading session coming up on the 16th. In both French and English. 3 o'clock are the sessions for ages 5 to 12. Dare Timmins always teaming up with some good stuff. In Midtown Bowl, fresh off her appearance on our show, Nat Gamache Berry. She wants you to go check out her new epic new updates. Again, they're open 12 to 9 weekdays, open till midnight, Fridays and Saturdays. Birthday parties, glow-in-the-dark Rockin' Bowl, league bowling for ages 3 to 93. And just saw that they have the birthday package for $99. They also have a family special, $50 will get you a lane with your family members. So give her a call. Book an alley today, 705-267-3500 today. In DAP Cleaning, big shout out to Ann Drouet. Talked to Ann just yesterday, and she says the commercial cleaning is steamrolling. So you know what that means? They do a great job when it comes to carpet cleaning and strip and wax jobs for any commercial unit. Go book yours today. Andrew N is the one, and her team are the ones when it comes to cleaning, residential, commercial, and residential cleaning solutions for you. V&M Renovations. Let's give a shout out to Justin and Max. If you are looking for ceramic and porcelain tiles, work to be done in your doors and windows, drywall, plastering, laminate, vinyl flooring, kitchens, bathrooms, bedrooms, gates, fences, garage doors. If you need a mini excavator, they've got it. VM Renovations at Outlook.com. You can phone for your free quote at 705-372-3832. In Jackpot City, Timmins, Jackpot City Gaming. We were just there last night. Again, you can be there for your night, 9 a.m. till 2 a.m. They've got the Progressives Taptics Gaming Room. They've got the Bingo Vegas-style games, fully licensed. Yes, we brought Josiane Godmer, who's a frequent flyer to Jackpot. And that was her first night seeing the fully licensed facility where you can now have a nice beverage while you're playing. And again, 251 First Avenue in Timmins. And if you missed our VIP bingo night, Josiane and Lise were there last night. We're giving away another VIP night next month. And a big shout out to Roxy and Sophie at Plant-Based Marché, 175 3rd Avenue, Timmins. They've got their pizza oven patio, and it's going to be a nice day for sitting on the patio. Nolan will be flipping the pizzas for you. And again, they were showcasing a pepperoni specialty. They've got the Honolulu Hawaiian as well. And again, go check them out, 175 3rd Avenue, Timmins. They also have a summer sale. Everything that you love with plant-based is now on sale. And come drive for Lucian Transportation. Lucian Transportation, they're looking for you to, be a part of their team. And again, if you jump onto their team between now and the end of the month, a $2,000 sign-on bonus, 705-360-4090. I know a bunch of the Timmins crew training some other crew members in Sudbury and south of here. And again, they're putting their expertise behind the wheel. And again, they're going to put their expertise in training because training happens right here. And again, you can be driving at the front of the bus.
All right, pal. Good job. Thank you to our sponsors. So, yes. Hashtag Cinema6, exactly how you see it on the screen. And I should say this. I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually going out of town next week. I'm going to Buffalo to go see the Motley Crue concert. So you're going to have a co-host for 2 shows.
I can't have a different co-host with a different name. It would just screw up the whole show. So yes, we had to go find a Jamie Roach from the Downtown Timmins BIA is going to be joining us next week. He's going to be your co-host. Yeah, he'll be co-hosting and helping me push the buttons while you're gone there.
Yeah,
he's got the same hairdo. That honestly, we can't mix you up.
Yeah, so he's going to be the co-host for next Tuesday and Thursday show. All right, so let's give away some movie passes.
Who wants to go see Colin on the big screen, because he's signing autographs, Colin, with our new trailer and our preview.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Let's send Colin a new winner. Who's going to the movies? Louise Atlanta Normando is off. And who
Louise is very lucky on this
by
show.
your window a minute ago.
I know.
Right?
Part
of the Honda Civic Club.
Yeah, that's right. Monday for Motley Crue. Yes, they're going to be in Toronto on Monday. We're going to Buffalo to see the show on Wednesday. I won't be here next week, and I'm not going to Buffalo. It's going to Long Lac. I know Long Lac very well, being from Thunder Bay. Buffalo's more exciting than Long Lac. But Joanna's a friend down there, so I'm sure it's going to be awesome. But congratulations to Louise.
Yes.
And yeah, that's right. She always seems to win, Louise.
She's got the lucky horseshoe, and again, yeah, it's all it's the luck of the draw with the hashtags, and again, Louise a winner tonight. So I wonder what she'll see. Lots of good movies. Again, it's the only good news from the last 2 years when they couldn't do any movies at Imagine Cinemas. Now all the good movies that they had planned 2 years ago are now, steamrolling ahead. There's never a bad week or a day to go see something on the big screen.
Surprised you didn't yell out bingo just sporadically tonight like you were last night. Just yelling out
no,
bingo.
You know how embarrassing that is. So, premature bingo calling. Okay, that's not. Yeah. I think I turned about every shade of red on the wall last night. Everybody's eyes, you could see their death stare, because they obviously, if you're yelling bingo, they know that they've just lost that chance, right?
All right, pal. Under the eye, fix your picture frame.
Sigues aquí. Hace tiempo que ya me fui. De que me perdí. Que olvidaste, te descubrí. Decías que era forever. Y no lo pudiste cumplir. Yo te quería forever. Pero tú me dejaste ir.